Let's get it. What's YouTube? It's your boy Timbo, and I'm back with another video. And in this one, we are gonna be trying out Crown Zacian in Pokemon Go. So I actually caught this on my birthday, and we got this at New Jersey Go Fest. It's best buddied, it's ready to go crazy, and I'm super excited to try this in Master League. We're gonna be pairing it up with Palkia and Ho-Oh. If you're new to the channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's see how we can do. I have ran a couple games with Crown Zacian with a bunch of different teams, but I want to focus on Crown Zacian as the lead. Let's see how we can do as a lead. It's pretty nice. We got Ho in the back. It's not fully all the way. I think Ho-Oh's about 45, but all these are hundos. One of them's just buddied, and we're ready to go to war. So first we got a Rhyperior, which is melting us right now. See if we can catch the breaking swipe. If we don't crash the breaking swipe, I was trying to go to Ho-Oh. I really don't want to see damage on Zacian this early. Can't be a Zacian video and then he gets rocked by Rock Wrecker. That's not how it's finna be. Let's see. We'll get to close combat. We'll probably swap out. Maybe into Palkia. We always want to leave with some type of energy when we're in our matches. They let that with a shield. Left my boy with a shield. We're farming, we're farming, we're farming. Good old Lugia. We're gonna go Space Ren. Good old Lugia. It's crazy because I feel like right now, hear me out, I'm coming back into Pokemon Go PvP. I always kind of go through cycles. Like, I'll stop playing at the latter end of the year because there's always something new. Like TCG Pocket came out the year before, and then new Pokemon games come out just like ZA comes out. But I'm always on and off. But I feel like recently, the last month and a half, it's been rough to really get a feel of the meta. Like, I know each season they do updates, they add moves, they change things, but recently I have all these hundos, go to all these events, and I'm just like, dude, I am getting cooked. I don't know what Lugia was over farming for. He didn't do anything, but I have just been getting cooked. Like, man, like that Ho-Oh right there is barbecue chicken. That's how bad I've been getting cooked. I'm using barbecue chicken. He might get a new name after this if we lose. The animation goes through. That's enough. We'll take it. We'll use Brave Bird. We are -1 attack, which sucks. And then we'll go right into Zacian, depending if they shield this or not. Of course they don't. 1, 2, 3. Give me B-Blade. We don't get the B-Blade. I didn't want to use close combat. Obviously, it's a ghost type. That's a fighting type move. So we try to get a little bit more juice. Not very effective. They go Ancient Power. Let's go. B-Blade coming in. They have to protect that. Alright, at this point, they got something in the back still. They're being very stingy with their shields. I don't like that. Ancient Power is going to hit hard on Ho-Oh for sure. Might take all this stuff. Like I said, it's not all the way level 50. Rhyperior still has another. There's no way he has enough for a Rock Wrecker. I swear it has to be Breaking Swipe. Breaking Swipe comes in. They were very stingy on their shields. Very stingy. And I didn't even know Rhyperior had 1 HP. So we'll take that first game. Zacian, he handled what he had to do. He would stand that move at the end. And he stood on, I don't even want to say 10 toes. He's kind of like a little wolf dog. He stood on, what is that? 4 times 4. He stood on 16 paws, you know? Or 4 paws and 16 little wigglets. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I want to do more PvP videos. I'm really putting a standard that I want to do about 3 to 4 PvP videos a day. So pretty much one day recording, making a video, recording, making a video. We'll see. A lot of schedule changes, but we're coming in with Metagross. Not very effective. I'm gonna farm as much as I can. Metagross can have, first thing I think of is Earthquake. I always try to think of what's super effective against us. And so I'm gonna just assume it's Earthquake. We're gonna get that shield. What I'm trying to do is, at least with Zacian, since it's a Zacian video, see how it is. I want to use at least 1 shield on it. I gotta see what he can do at the latter end. And we've been throwing out 1 close combat and swapping out. I don't want to go to Ho-Oh. For the sheer fact you don't want to hard swap. Let's go right here. Because Metagross is still Ho-Oh's fire. We don't want to hard swap. We're gonna let this slide. Palkia better do Palkia things. I'm very sad. Palkia was #1 in Master League for a long time, but right now, Zacian has taken that from him. Dragonite comes in. I don't think... Can we get the Spatial Ran? We get there. They're probably going to shield it, but at least we know we got there. Aqua Tail would have not done anything. They don't protect their chin. They let the Spatial Ren go through. Now we're seeing what they have in the back. We know they have Metagross. They don't show their last. Metagross is probably going to farm us. It's going to be close. We get to the Aqua Tail. Palkia for president, baby. TP's up. Palkia for president. Let's freaking go. Palkia heard it's a Zacian video and want to take over. Honestly, let's get a little farm on Ho-Oh. It takes a while. Incinerate does have an animation. And we're going to let one go by. We're going to save that for Zacian in the back who has a move. We know that Metagross essentially shouldn't be able to one-tap us. Meteor Mash. Landorus. We're going to start flinging Fire, Brave Bird. And right after, we're going to swap out. Because Brave Bird does make us -2 for our defense. Go in here. Give me B-Blade. Now, it's not going to be that effective because it is a ground type, but it's a signature move. It has stab. We're going to let that swing, get as much as we can. Goodness gracious. I'm liking this lineup. There's a couple different lineups, like I said earlier, that we tried. Another one, we tried the same lineup in a different order, but then I've also tried Zacian with Rhyperior. I've tried it with Black and White Kyurem. Obviously, not all on the same team. I just named 4 Pokemon. But we tried with Kyurem. We tried with Rhyperior. We tried across the board. And the most fun I've had was this team. Because Zacian is #1 overall. He's also #1 leads and #1 closer. So you really have a lot of space to play with Zacian. We also tried it with Origin Dialga. So they swap out. Kyogre's coming in. Let's get a little bit of farm and then we'll go to Palkia, who's also water itself. Just want to get a little farm in. Like I said, we always want to leave with some type of energy. It doesn't have to be a whole move, but we want to leave with something. So we're going to throw out the Aqua Tail. Hopefully we can bluff with this. We did charge it all the way up to what a Spatial Ren should have been. They don't care for our bluffs. They don't care for the bluffs. We're going to let this go by because we know that Dialga is going to be annoying. It is nice to have Ho-Oh on the back for that Dialga. Blizzard hits like a truck. You know, the Aqua Tail in there. They didn't care for the first bluff, but I'm kind of happy that we did that little chip damage because now Aqua Tail does have an opportunity to finish Kyogre, which is amazing. I go back to Dialga. Dialga didn't have much energy when it left. It swapped out instantly, so we get an opportunity to charge with Ho-Oh a little bit. We're even on Mons, even on Shields. We are up a little bit on energy, though, because we still have Zacian in the back. So I'm going to protect one. We always want to save one for Zacian. We're going to protect that one. They swap out to Yveltal. Let's do one Brave Bird. Like we say, we do want to leave with some type of energy. So let's get that Brave Bird out of there. They shield. Get one more. Let's go here. I'm going to let that slide. I can't think of what Yveltal can do to Zacian, but not very effective. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. He still has that shield, which is annoying. Now, fighting is super effective against dark, but Yveltal is dark and flying, which it's not very effective against flying. So, should be a neutral hit, which it is. And since we got a lot of energy, we're going to use this shield and we're going to farm down. Now, originally, Oblivious Wing didn't do as much. Or Oblivion Wing, excuse me. But with that being said, we're also -2 after close combat. Now -4. So we do have to be mindful of our stats. And so throwing that close combat. Very nice. Can we farm to another one? Shuckin' now. Let's go. Perfect. So we like to see. We'll keep you in here. GG's and oohies. We're liking the team. It's going better. It would be nice if we did have our Ho-Oh a little higher. It's doing its job, but it's always nice to know what could have been if your mon was all the way to level 50. Like I said, Zacian's level 51. It's a hundo. Then we also have Palkia, who essentially is level 51 and a hundo, but you can only have one buddy at a time to get the best buddy boost. 2 turns 51. So right now he's 50. And then Ho-Oh, we put, ironically, 69 XL candy. So it's in that range that it's moderate. I still think it's about 45, 46. Starting with Tapu Lele here, where Fairy is weak against Steel. So we do get a nice farm. I don't know why I feel like it's about to do something crazy, because there's no reason it stayed. Nature's Madness does nothing. Why did it stay? Now I'm confused. I ran into a couple Tapu Leles, and for some reason right now my brain just went blank on what it actually can do. But we do get a nice farm. 2 moves up. They're up on a shield, but we have 2 moves and steady. Palkia, this isn't going to do much, but it is what it is. Oh my goodness, I missed one. B-Blade. I know we like to leave with some type of energy, but honestly, we're just going to throw out both B-Blades, and we're going to let Zacian do Zacian things. He took off both shields. We're going to stay here. We'll let it go. I think I counted a Aqua Tail. I believe it's running Dragon Tail instead of Dragon Breath, so it's hard to count. That is an Aqua Tail, and so now we can come in here. We are up on that shield, so it does give us opportunity. It is running Dragon Tail. Primarina. All right. Farm as much as we can. Primarina is running Charm right now, which gives us a nice opportunity to farm a bit. Don't want to get hit with a Hydro Cannon if that's what Primarina is running. We're obviously a fire type. So we'll get one more off and then go straight to that Brave Bird. Now, Aqua Tail, Palkia does have farmed up to, and that would do some solid damage to us. Our Palkia does have a little bit of juice under its wing too. We get to another Brave Bird. That's going to be rough on you, Palkia. It's going to be rough, my boy. I ain't going to Jaws. GG's and ooh wees. Man, this team is killer. If you guys don't try this team out, I don't know what you're doing. Like I said, this team's working for me. It may not work for you. And we were talking about earlier, just for me at least, the meta's just been moving so quick. It's hard to get a good grasp. I do live stream throughout the week, and a lot of people have been coming into the streams like, how do you feel about the meta? Like, they've agreed and felt the same way, that it's very hard to get a good grasp. Let me know below how your grasp has been, if your team has just been rocking, you're just flying through, or if you've been struggling yourself. It's something, all right. So now we have the new #1 Crown Zacian versus the old #1 Palkia. They swap out. Ho-Oh comes in. Let's go to here. We got a little bit of farm on Zacian. Like we said, we want to get some type of farm. We do get to the Aqua Tail before. Yes. So they got 4 Incinerates off. Did not take a Brave Bird to the chin. We've seen what happened last game when Palkias take Brave Birds to the chin. I was really thinking about letting it go. So now that means Ho-Oh, we probably won't shield depending how the end is, because we want to save that. I can't give Palkia 2. I gotta save 1 for Zacian. We said that in the beginning. It's a Zacian video. You gotta save 1. Get something off. It's not much, but get something off. Get something off. It ain't gonna do much, but something's better than nothing. You did your job. You did monster damage. You saved us a shield. Can't go Ho-Oh because of Aqua Tail. Oh, this team's rough. 2, 1. Spatial Rend is not very effective. It's still heavy. Aqua Tail will do moderate. Yeah, do some moderate damage. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Throw that in there. It's not going to do much, but they do have both shields, so we got to start spamming to get some shields off. Guess it did enough. Swap out, and we still have you. You're very stingy with these shields. I don't like that. Go get that Brave Bird. As much as we don't want to do that, because we're going to be -2, we got to do what we got to do. Throw that Brave Bird out there. And they're obviously going to shield. And they're getting a nice healthy farm off of us. They seen that Brave Bird and said it's Farm City. So close to that last Brave Bird. Ain't looking good for us. GG's. Double Fusion Flare. They got a healthy farm off our uh-oh. Honestly, I'm liking this team. You guys should try out this team. Like I said, if you guys are new to that channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe. But before we end the video, let's see what encounter we got. Maybe we can get a shiny. That is not shiny. 1076. Why is that so high? I feel like that's super high. No, super duns. Well, appreciate y'all stopping by. And until next time, peace.